Happy Sunday, guys.
Happy Sunday, and thank you guys for stopping back in, tuning in to J&J update. Did you see that flash that just happened on the screen?
No.
Uh-oh. You got a little something right there. I think it's a hair. You got hairs growing out of your nose. I'm kidding. Oh. Sorry, guys.
Let's see. How do I?
There it is. All right, cool. Little technical difficulties there, but happy Sunday, guys, and welcome back. Whew. So, I think what everyone's going to want to know very, very first is, how are you doing?
Wonderful. I am. I'm wonderful. I'm alive. I'm healing. Don't even feel my arm. I'm great. I'm ready to take this thing off and get back to it.
She's been, it's been amazing that how quick she was like right back to doing everything she was doing before the surgery. So yeah. I know I think I told Nick this morning, I said I was ready to take 2 full weeks completely like dedicated to nothing but just take care of Jenna Lynn. Not even worry about getting work done. Just let's make sure that she's good. And 2 weeks turned into 2 days. That was it.
All I needed.
That was really it. And she still like asked for little things here and there. Hey, can you help me put my
put a hanger on the shirt to post it?
Yeah, but help me put the sling back on. But I mean, I'm still kind of just in shock. But she goes this Wednesday
for a checkup.
Yeah, that's your 2-week checkup.
I am counting down the weeks to get this thing off and start therapy so I can go all in.
Yeah, buddy. So, is that the comments right there?
It right is, here. But that's our banner.
There we go.
Okay.
And so we have to touch that. Any live auction?
Going to any live auctions this week?
Hobby Spot, no live sales planned for this week.
I don't think they're already in our area, right?
No, honestly, I didn't plan on it. Oh, actually, we planned. We planned on going to a live sale this week. We've been planning this trip for 4 or 5 months. There's a live auction in New York this upcoming weekend, and it's a huge storage unit auction. There's a total of 50-something units going up for sale, and there is 10 locations, all in the Corning, New York area. And we were there in the fall. That's where we got our Ford Mustang, our 69
Mustang.
Ford Mustang.
But we're not going to be able to make it back, babe.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to be able to read the chat.
Oh, okay.
We had an update on our cell phone, so we no longer have the option to tilt our phone and that the camera follows us. So, like, what, horizontal?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's why I had to use my old cell phone up here, and I'm trying to log in so I can see the messages. So I can chat with you guys.
So we ended up saying we're not going to go to New York. It's just too long of a trip with her arm still in the fresh process of healing. She's only 2 weeks not even 2 weeks out of surgery.
10 days.
10 days out of surgery. So we're not going to take. It's a 4.5-hour drive. We're not going to do that trip. We do have our eye on 3 or 4 online units that end, but they don't even end for about 7 or 8 days. Today we picked up 2 units.
We'll go to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll go into that here shortly. But it's been busy, man. So if again, I say this every week, but the purpose of this live is just to chit chat with you guys and touch base on this past Friday's video.
I'm gonna see the chat. Sunshine.
Uh-huh.
Hi, so grateful surgery went well. Is it Orland is having cataract surgery tomorrow morning, so please keep him in your prayers.
Most definitely will.
Most definitely will, Sunshine, and thank you so much.
Yes. And then, so
I can't see
the video from this past Friday, we're calling that our Dusty Dirty unit. And then since then, we've also purchased another unit near Pittsburgh, PA. We're calling that our Pittsburgh unit. And then just today, we picked up 2 units. So the Pittsburgh unit is done. It's cleaned out. It's filmed, recorded, and you guys will see that in like a week and a half. So this upcoming Friday is going to finish up the Dusty Dirty unit. And then we'll go into the Pittsburgh unit and then probably go into the units that we got today.
There's a bunch down by me in Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton.
Are they online storage auctions?
You know
or
what?
In person?
I wonder if it's that guy.
Yeah.
Hobby Spot said he's near Dayton.
Yeah.
Remember we went there to Dayton area?
Oh yeah.
Hobby Spot, let us know the name of the storage facility if you can. Wonder if y'all could use for a web. I would love to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Just set it
We
up
love
because
that
it has
camera.
the active track and everything.
Look at this. It's not letting me actually log into the live show, so I'm hoping nobody else is having an issue. See how it's not letting me click? These phones.
I don't know that one.
Let's see. Hug
Hugs.
Sunshine. She's so sweet. And then let's see.
Live.
Live.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For he's saying a live auction in Dayton this week. So we went to
That's that area we went to?
Dayton-ish area last fall for a live auction, and I spoke a little bit about it in one of the YouTube videos, and all I can say is, I mean, I was very 100% convinced that there's some shady stuff going on.
I bet it's the same facility.
So if that, it's like 3 or 4 facilities. Yeah, it just, I don't want to like say too much. I don't like to say anything unless I'm certain 100% for a fact. Now I'll share my opinion with you. The guy that was selling the units, I don't believe he was a state licensed auctioneer. He's the son of the facility owner. Number 2, this guy let owner of one of the delinquent units. He let that owner show up to the auction, run the bid up on his own unit, and then it sold for like a little over $2,000 or $3,000, like $2,500, $2,700, and the auctioneer, son of the storage facility owner, let that happen. And you're not allowed to like that.
So when somebody in the crowd was like, "Hey, like that guy said it was the old owner," like, and they were asking the question of, I thought they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
He got real snippy and defensive.
He got real snippy. He said, "Hey, it's a live auction. Anyone can come." Well, yes, you're absolutely right. Anyone can come, but as far as I know, and I could be wrong because I'm not certain on this one, but the owner of the storage unit is not allowed to bid on their own unit at the live auction to drive the price up, because if the sale price of the unit is more than what's owed, more than what the unit is owed on the unit, then the owner gets to keep the remaining amount of money, and that's a shill bidding, I think. So that is not fact for certain. I believe it is, but I'm not sure. So,
so what do you guys think about Friday's video if you watched it?
Yes.
I was scared at first, I will say.
Yeah. We saw that unit. That unit came up for sale. Storage Inns of America. That's the one, brother. I will not ever go back there. Never. We bought 2. I bought 2 units at that. We bought 2 units at that auction. We paid $5 a piece. Sorry. We paid $5 a piece, and we were thrilled with the units. The units that we bought for $5 each. Oh my gosh.
You never go wrong with a $5 unit.
They were killer. I mean, the first one was a little 5x5, and it had like Nikes and Jordans, and it had name brand clothes,
of gift cards, and brand new perfumes and colognes.
That little one. I'm talking about the little one. The first one. That one had like 2 14-karat gold rings. But I just don't like supporting facilities that really aren't
very, very dusty.
That's what she thought about it. I don't like supporting those auctions that really just aren't on the up and up. I don't. So that's all. I mean,
so about the unit Friday, we knew going into it by looking at the unit online while we were bidding that it was going to be a gamble. There was no signs of collectability, no signs of what we would typically go for. But what did look good was the boxes were older and they were dusty.
Mm-hmm.
And that means it was there for a while. So, I mean, it was a good chance of like collectibles and old vintage items.
I think I said it towards the beginning of the video, but just anything old, like a lot of old stuff has no value. But then a lot of old stuff has like exponential value. An old t-shirt, a t-shirt from the 80s. Yeah, it could be a $300, $400, $500 t-shirt.
Crazy. You just don't know.
So
and that's the crazy thing.
Yeah,
but
you don't know.
I was nervous at first with how much paperwork,
all that paperwork
and garbage there was.
I mean, does it make sense to anyone that that person or the family or the estate paid on on a 10 by 10 to store all that paperwork in that mail.
They could have got away with a 5 by
They could have
5.
got easy all day. Now,
5 by
I'll tell
10.
you guys something that was not talked about or shown in the video at all, because we didn't actually catch it until we were home.
What?
The person who owned that unit, their stuff.
You have to click on it.
Very, very does. I don't know. Wait, I don't know what they said note to. The hobby spot. I'm not sure what you said note. LOL to in regards to. Sorry. I'll tell you guys something that we found out once we got home. The previous owner got sent to prison. I didn't do too much. Like, I did not look at every single piece of paper. There was tens of thousands of documents in there, and I didn't have the time to do that. But I did find out he was in prison for felonious assault. I believe it was on a family member, which is sad. He also was a pilot. He was a licensed pilot in the throughout the 70s and into the early and mid 80s. He flew a plane. He owned a Cessna. And then prison came after that point in time. So it was either mid 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Trying to get the chat up.
But I know that, like, my thought process is this: he went to prison for 4 years, and from things that we've seen in other units we've bought,
No chat.
when they're incarcerated, they keep everything, all the mail, the letters, they hold on to everything. And in my opinion,
What's up, TDK?
What's up, TDK? In my opinion, that carried over to once he returned home, and that's why all that junk mail, all that spam mail, all that extra just garbage, newspapers, and everything was held onto. It was a habit that I think that he possibly developed while he was away. And I
mean, they're not all going to be amazing. You know, you got to take those gambles and chances on units.
Oh yeah.
And
the cool thing is, like, buying a storage unit, you should never, like, lose your entire investment. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you pick a unit and it's just straight up all garbage, 100%, then you're not picking a good unit.
Right.
But if you pick a unit and you spend $1,000, right? And it's like, oh man, none of this stuff is broken, it's junk, it's garbage, whatever. But there should be enough stuff in there. If you pay $1,000 for a unit, I would hope that there's stuff in there where you can make $500 back, $900 back. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're spending the money up front. In our case, $800 was our break even.
But I mean, thank goodness for the cameras.
For all the cameras, slides, film, and actually we're selling a couple of those cameras tonight here in about a half an hour or so on Whatnot. We have a couple cameras for tonight's show.
And then next week's video, you'll see the rest of the stuff that we come across that will help us get some of that money back. So.
Oh yeah, I think I was talking to one of our friends the other day, and we were talking about this unit, and he goes, "Oh man, thank goodness for those cameras and stuff at the end." And we were talking about how much we had made back, and I wasn't too sure, but I ran through just our eBay sales, and I think we were at like $650
already,
like made back. So we're very close to.
We still got some stuff to sell.
To covering, our cost.
I bid up to $1,000 on my first unit, but didn't win. I was nervous.
Wow, man. Yeah, that's jumping right in for certain.
That's going all in.
Our first unit, really, it wasn't even our first unit. I
was still working full time while he ventured off on the storage unit.
Into reselling. I got laid off. She was still working 9 to 5. So I was reselling by going to like live auctions and estate sales and stuff, or yard sales. And I bought a unit, paid $110 for it. It was right down the road. And I have no idea why I bought it. Looking back,
you got to learn. I mean, that was a starting point.
Looking back, like I have a picture of it saved in my phone.
You?
Oh yeah,
I gotta see it.
And it has like this big stuffed lion that's like from the carnival, like cheap stuff. And then considering a lot of things we take into consideration nowadays is the area that it's in. We call the facility if we're very interested and try to get a little bit of a story. I did none of that. And it was this first unit I ever bought within the hood. It showed no signs of collectability. There was big broken dressers right up front. There was a stuffed animal, like all kind of stuff that we run from now
Yeah.
that I, for some reason, was drawn to.
So since we have about 10 minutes left, a little more.
That's it. Yeah.
Today,
And then
click it,
click this.
and then show it up
I
on
have
this
the units,
page.
but the first one around 1,000. Wow. Let's see. Even go as far as looking at the housing. Oh yeah. Yep.
For sure.
Google Maps. Google Maps. If we can find an address or a street of the previous owner, we'll Google Maps it and just look from an aerial view and then look from a street view just to see. It's no telling, what's gonna be in there, but it helps. It can help. There's a lot of psychology involved in buying a storage unit, successfully buying and flipping units.
So we were given the opportunity to clean out 2 storage units, like within 5 minutes from our house. A friend of the family who owns a storage facility. Have you learned to do max shipping?
So Sunshine, should I address that now and then?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Max shipping on whatnot. Here's the deal. We know how to do it, but in our shows, like everything starts at $1 and a lot of things sell for $1, $2, $3. Okay. Unlike eBay and unlike other places, when a purchase is made through Whatnot, the shipping label has to be made through Whatnot. I cannot go to one of our third-party websites and buy the cheapest, lowest cost shipping label. That shipping is done the shipping label is all through Whatnot. I cannot do anything about that. So if we were to do the max shipping, then that literally means we set the max shipping to say 10 or 12 bucks on Whatnot. The buyer would pay the max. Then anything that they buy over that, if they buy another 8-ounce item, 1-pound item, 2-pound item, we have to cover that cost, that additional cost.
And it would be okay in some scenarios, but
if the item sells for $2, but it's going to be an extra $3 to ship it, you know what I mean? It's just something that the way our shows are right now.
I mean, maybe eventually as we grow bigger and we're selling more for higher dollar.
Yeah.
Then we could do that.
I wish there was another option because I know that the buyers on Whatnot they pay more than what is actually needed to ship their items.
And plus, we do like to give back to a lot of our, how can I say?
Charities?
Passionate,
followers.
Give back and put extra stuff in your boxes and, and do what we can. So.
Yeah. Now, Sunshine said, "God, are there any pocket knives tonight?"
No pocket knives. No, not pocket
No, there's
knives.
a sweet dagger tonight. A really cool dagger.
I think I've seen
Did I miss one? David, what's up, man?
Andy?
What's up?
So getting back to today.
Yeah, so this morning.
We had the opportunity, family friend owns a storage unit facility, one in my hometown and then one 5 minutes from us. Mm-hmm. So he messaged us like, hey, got a couple units. Actually, he said we got a unit. Would you like to come check it out?
Yeah.
And we're like, sure, why not? So we scheduled it for today, this morning at 10 a.m. He opened the door. I'm like, I can do this. It's not our typical unit. Oh my gosh, I want to bid high on this unit, but it was clean. Some older items. Unfortunately, the lady's in a nursing home.
Yeah. And
no family could take it.
This guy is a storage facility owner.
Yeah.
He owns 3 facilities, all within 15 minutes of here. About a little over a year ago, we got in touch with him and we developed a relationship. He knows what we do for a living, and he wants one couple to be able to, when he gets a unit that's delinquent and it needs taken care of, he calls us. Hey, come take a look. We take a look. And there's been times where I literally wanted to charge him to clean a unit out because it was just
big stuff,
couches, mattresses, big furniture, all stuff that I cannot sell, and it's going to cost us money to get rid of.
It's hard in our area.
I said, look, we will clean this out for you. Give me 2 weeks. I'll get it 100% cleaned out. I won't charge you anything. I'm not going to pay you anything, but I'm not going to charge you anything either. And so we've taken those hits, and then other times, I don't know, maybe today, we showed up and he was just gonna give the unit to us in return for us cleaning it out. We gave him $200 because that's what I would have bid. That's what I would have bid if I saw this unit at a live auction and stuff.
It's pretty decent. I mean,
it's a 10 by 20. 10 by 20. There's over a dozen totes. There's probably 10 or 15 boxes.
And I don't want to ruin this video that's going to come out on this.
That'll
but
be
just
like,
a heads up, guys. Tons of crafting stuff.
if you guys are crafters.
Brand new yarn and fabric.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of nice quality stuff. The unit is like fresh and clean. It doesn't smell, not musty or anything like that.
They definitely weren't a smoker. Like
no.
At home, they definitely were not smokers. The unit has been there for 2 to 3 years. So it hasn't been stored like forever, but it did come from an elderly woman. She's now in a nursing home. The son's been contacted. He wants nothing to do with any of the stuff that's in there.
We can give her all her personal photos and everything, so that makes us feel good too.
Yeah. But the unit's been delinquent. This 10 by 20 has not been paid on for 6 months.
Hi, Teresa. I'm feeling great. Thank you. I go for my checkup on Wednesday, but all's going good.
That's no meaning.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah. And while we were there this morning, looking at this 10 by 20, the facility owner, he said, well, come on over here real quick. Just take a look at this one too. It's a little 5 by 5.
I'm glad it was only a 5 by 5.
And there's like just a few things in it. And I just said, well, I said, Nick, well, I said, so-and-so, I definitely don't want to pay for this one. I don't want to, but I'll clean it out for you, buddy. Don't worry.
It has a snow blower or something in it.
Yeah, it's an old little snow blower,
but that old stuff works better than the new stuff. So
oh heck no,
I'm for the old stuff.
Some of it does. You're absolutely right.
With the washers and dryers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it is.
We are getting ready to go live on Whatnot.
A few minutes here left. This past Friday's video, the unit itself as a whole, I'll tell you, it is not what we were expecting. It's not what we were hoping for. We had no expectations because we had no vibe. But you guys will see the rest of it this upcoming Friday, and we'll talk more in a week from today. I don't want to spoil anything for you. I don't want to spoil anything for you. So make sure you guys watch the video that's going to come out this Friday. That'll finish off the unit that we started, the Dusty unit. That'll be this upcoming Friday. And then the following week, we're going to start our Pittsburgh unit. You guys will see the videos for the Pittsburgh unit.
Wait till you see this one.
I'll tell you what, this was a first time. Something happened in the Pittsburgh unit to me, and Jenna caught it on film.
Most of it
on film.
I was like, I got to keep filming. I got to get this.
Whew, I don't want to spoil that part either.
This unit was packed and stacked. I don't know what the heck he was thinking bidding on this thing. It was so big.
I thought we were going to get it in one trip.
Right before my surgery. He's like, oh, yeah, we're going to be fine. We'll take the big trailer. See how that worked out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Your cheerleader is in the chat. Yes, girl.
That unit, the Pittsburgh unit, is near, very, very close to my mother's house. It's in the same town. It's right next to the high school I graduated from. So I've been looking for a unit there just because I wanted to go, and my sister and her boyfriend and my mother, they love what we do. So they were able to come down and kind of just hang out with us for a while. And we spent the night there.
Yeah, it was nice to visit family.
We spent a whole day cleaning out the unit and got rid of all. We filled my whole 7 by 14 enclosed trailer, filled it all the way to the roof.
Took it to the dump.
With garbage. And then that night, Wednesday night, we dumped it. Went back Thursday morning with an empty trailer and filled it almost up to the roof with, I mean, some of it is garbage. A good bit of it's still garbage, but it was like this probably sellable stuff.
But we found some cool stuff in that unit.
We found some cool stuff in that unit, and we're doing a giveaway here on YouTube. So that you guys will see all of that.
You guys will be the first to know now.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for the Pittsburgh video.
Keep an eye out for that video, and it's very simple. You don't have to pay anything. You really don't have to do anything. Just do what we say in the video, and you'll get entered for a giveaway. The funny thing is,
guys, we don't even know what we're giving away.
To be honest, I know.
I hope it's something appropriate.
I really don't know what we're giving away. Yeah. It's a mystery. So, all right, guys, we are going to wrap this live up. If you want to continue to hang out, come on over to Whatnot. If you don't have a Whatnot account, there's a link scrolling across the bottom. There's a link over in the comments. We're selling over 100 lots of items tonight. Everything's starting at $1. So we're going to gear up for that right now.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Take care. We got to get rid of that little damn pop.